Hey everyone, it's Reese here. Welcome back to my channel. So in the beginning of my book unhaul, I did mention, or at some point in the book unhaul, I mentioned how I did a get ready with me and stuff. Okay, so I did do a get ready with me and I didn't like it. I didn't like how it came out. I just didn't like how it looked. So we're just gonna do an unhaul, okay? I'm going to be practicing, okay, with filming on my iPhone because I feel like if I can film on my iPhone, it's just a little bit easier to get content recorded and out. Working in a corporate job and having the odd hours that I have, I am not very good at making vlogs anymore. I'm very, very tired all the time now. Yeah, anyways, I'm filming on my phone right now. As you can see, my camera's right there. And I want to just see how this looks. Yeah, I filmed on my phone in the bathroom while I was doing my get ready with me, and the lighting in there just looked really bad. I looked really bad. I just wasn't liking it. But I should have filmed the get ready out here because the lighting is so much better. Now I know. Lesson learned. Yeah, I changed the settings on my iPhone camera because I looked on TikTok. I was like, the settings on my camera have to be wrong because the camera looks like trash. So I went on TikTok, people told me people made videos on how to change the settings to have the best quality camera, and they were right. They were absolutely right. It looks so much better. Okay, let's try the back camera. I'm sure the back camera is 10 times better, but who knows? It's hard because I can't see myself, but yeah. So yeah, this vlog started off as a get ready with me plus a book unhaul. So it's really just gonna be a book unhaul and that's it. But yeah, give me time. I'm going to try and create like some sort of schedule so I can have a video out every week, and the video will be out on either Sunday or Friday, maybe a Tuesday. I think those are the days that I like. Yeah, so give me some time. I'm going to try my hardest to get videos out as frequently as I can, but my work hours are just so odd, and whenever I have time off, I don't feel like filming. So yeah, yeah. Okay guys, we're back on the selfie mode. The quality with the back camera, we're gonna figure out this vlogging situation because that looked so good. Okay, that looked so good. Wow, that looked really, really good. I'm very, very much impressed. Are my pictures creepy? Because I don't want to show my whole apartment, but like I have another one right there. Like, I'm like, would this be creepy to a stranger? It's not to me. And then I have more, hold on. Then I have more right there. I don't know, not creepy to me, but it could be creepy to someone else. Anywho, yeah, you guys got a little glimpse of my apartment. I always film in my bedroom because my bedroom is just very pretty. Or I film in my kitchen sometimes because my bedroom and my kitchen and my bathroom are the girliest, pinkest, pretty rooms of my house. And my living room is very much the witchiness in me, is very much the dark academia vibe. Sorry if you can hear a noise outside, but yeah, it was nice to show a little bit of my whatchamacallit, my home. Okay, I'm shaking the camera too much, and I should have just stayed filming on the back camera because the quality on that was so beautiful. Anyways, thanks for watching. Now let's get into the book unhaul. Okay, I have a ton of books to unhaul, and I'm gonna have to do a lot of moving around to get them because I don't have them here with me right now. So they're all gonna be sold. I mean, they're already on my Pingo Books account. Oh gosh. They're already on my Pingo Books account, but I think I'm gonna lower the prices because I really want them gone. And if you have bought from me on Pingo Books before, you know that I am very reliable. I have 5-star ratings and 5-star reviews for a reason. I'm great with negotiating, so if you want a lower price, we can chat, and I'm very accommodating. So yeah, I'm a very reliable source to get books from. I pack my books really, really well. Yeah. And you never know, I might just do some where I just throw in an extra free book in there, because some of them I could just get rid of for free. Well, not many. I think I have like maybe a handful that I would be okay with just giving away, but majority I do want to sell because they are in very good condition. Okay, that was a struggle, and this is not even half of it, obviously. Anyways, first we have The Love Hypothesis. I did a vlog on this, oh gosh, I did a vlog on this last year, I think it was, and I DNF'd it. I thought it was horrible. But should I try any more of this author's books? I don't know. People love this author, like really love Ali Hazelwood's books. I've only read this one, had to DNF. We'll see. People seem to like that fantasy one she wrote, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna get rid of both of my copies of Grown, and the covers are so beautiful. Well, the cover is so beautiful. But this book, if you read it, it's traumatic, okay? This is one of the most traumatic books I've read in YA. And I will never read it again. But I did, you know, respect what I read. I give it 5 stars. My hands are very ashy because I don't like to put on lotion when I'm touching books. So just know the books are in good condition, okay? I'm ashy right now for you. But anyway, let me move quickly because this is going to be a very long video if I don't. Okay, then we have Finding Yvonne. This was a whatever read. It's fine. It's YA. Yeah, it's YA. It was a whatever read. I read Saints and Misfits by S.K. Ali. Not my favorite by S.K. Ali. I gotta admit, I really didn't care for this one. The main character falls for a white guy. I mean, it wasn't for me. Slay by Brittany Morris. This was a very good read. I really enjoyed this. I love seeing gamer girlies, and yeah, this was very good. But you know, I'm not gonna read it again, but definitely I do recommend this book. As you can see, I annotated it. It was a good one. All right, got some more here. The Poetettes by Elizabeth Acevedo. I know you guys are gonna shun me for this. I love all of Elizabeth Acevedo's books, love them all, but this was my first one by her, and it is my least favorite. I do relate to the story, you know, growing up in, you know, same environment and things like that, but I don't know, this one just lacked something for me. It is a book I would still recommend, but it lacks something for me. My favorites by her are Clap When You Land and With the Fire on High. I love those two so much, but I know this is everyone's favorite, so this could be loved and enjoyed by someone else. Then we have Like a Love Story. Love this book so very much. I love the cover, very, very beautiful. I'm really hoping I'm in focus, but yeah, this book, it made me cry so much. I read it years ago, but it was such a great read. It's YA, 3 points of views, deals with sexual identity. It deals with the AIDS breakout back in the 80s. It was just so good. Very, very good. I highly recommend this. I don't hear anyone ever talking about it. Everyone should read this book. I thought it was great. This one is The Voice in My Head. This was good. It's about 2 sisters. I believe they're twins, but I don't remember. But anyways, they're sisters, and one is dying, and I don't read books about sisters dying because I lost my best friend who was like a sister to me, and I just don't care for those types of stories. But I did read this back before I experienced that, and it was a good read. But it isn't a book I would ever read again. So. And it's YA, I don't know if I mentioned that. This one is Calling My Name. I DNF'd this very early on. This is supposed to be YA. It felt like middle grade. So, and not that I don't like middle grade. I like middle grade, but I picked this up because I thought it was YA. So, yeah, no. Yoke. You guys may hate me for this one. I love Mary H.K. Choi's writing. I read her other 2 books, Emergency Contact and Permanent Record. But this one is about 2 sisters, and one of them I think is sick and dying. And like I said, I don't read books like that. And I bought this book before I experienced what I experienced, and I didn't read it before then, so I'm not going to read it now. But I do love the cover. Again, I love this author's writing, but someone else can enjoy it. And also by that author we have Permanent Record, which was a good read, but it was kind of an average read for me. I don't really get, okay, it's dual POV, and the girl is half white, and I just didn't understand why the author made her half white, right? Why couldn't they both be two people of color or both be Asian? I just don't understand having white love interests all the time. Anyways, whatever. But the guy is Asian, so at least it's not a white guy, it's an Asian guy, so that's something. And the girl is half Latino, but I don't understand why she didn't just be full Latino. Unless I'm remembering it wrong, but I don't think I am. And I was just like, what the heck? But that's not why I gave it an average rating. It was just an average story to me, but I really did enjoy it a lot. I liked the storyline. I liked the side characters. This is new adult. Yeah, I thought it was good. And the cover is very cool. Very cool cover. Like, look at that. Love it. But yeah, someone else can enjoy it. Oh, okay, the books are starting to fall. Okay, I think this is the last of my non-fantasy books that I'm unhauling, I think. So then we have two books by Nick Stone. We have Jackpot and Odd One Out. I really enjoyed Odd One Out when I read it years ago. I read it, I think, 3 times. I just had a really fun time with it. I don't even know why I read it so much. I just really enjoyed it. I don't know. And this is the truest love triangle I've ever read, because it's fine that people call, when two people are in love with the same person, people call that a love triangle, which it's not a love triangle. A true love triangle is when all 3 people are in love with each other, like everyone's in love with each other. And that's what this is. But anyways, this is YA. This was a good read. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. But I don't need the physical copy. I really enjoyed the audiobook. That's what I loved, so I don't need a physical copy. And then we have Jackpot. I have some issues with this one, and it's one of those things where it's like when you think, it's one of those things where you realize maybe this Black author anyways, I did enjoy Jackpot for the most part, but I just had some issues with it though. And I had issues with the guy at the end with certain decisions he made too. Like, boy, who do you think you are? Like, making decisions like these. But anyways, okay, whew, getting hot. So I didn't realize I actually had a few more non-fantasy books. So we have, and I'm honestly not sure if I am more in focus this way or this way. I can't tell. I don't know why it's so bright on the camera, I feel. Anyways, This Close to Okay. I read this book. It's a book about grief heavily, and I read it while I was going through my own grief, and it was a very good book. Yeah, I would recommend this book actually. Yeah, it was good. It was good, but I'm not gonna read it again. So, this is The Problem with Forever by the Jennifer L. Armentrout. And yeah, I don't need to own this book. I read it when I first started getting into romance books, so I really enjoyed it. I think it was the first book I read to get into the romance world, the romance genre specifically. Like, I always read books that had romance in them, but I wasn't a specifically romance book reader. So I read this, I really enjoyed it, but now I'm like, there are definitely issues with this. Okay? So yeah, anyways, it was still a fine read though, but I don't need to own this. But yeah, there are definitely issues with this. Anywho, okay, and now these are the books that I wouldn't mind giving away for free if you wanted me to throw them in a package for you. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. So we have The Princess Saves Herself in this one by Amanda Lovelace. You know, she has a bunch of her poetry books. I think this is the only, yeah, this is the only one I've ever owned, but I read, I think 2, maybe 3. And you know, this one I did not like at all, really. Okay, that's not, it's just not very good to me. But you might like it, okay? Then I have You Are a Badass, and this one's very old. So yeah, this one I will definitely give you for free if you want me to throw this into a package for you, because it looks kind of old. Now that I'm looking at it, I haven't looked at it in a long time. I'm like, yeah, this is kind of old, and I'll throw this into a package for you. I don't remember if I like this book or not. It's been that long, I don't remember. This one is Pillow Thoughts by Courtney Peppernell, and I've heard great things about this. I read it in pieces. I didn't really finish it, but this is probably a book I probably should keep, but I'm gonna give it away. But I've heard great things about this author's poetry, so you might like it. I probably should keep it so I can read it for myself, but it's fine, I'll give it away. Yeah. And then we have, I need some water. I'm like really hot and tired now. Then we have This Is Where It Ends. This book was so tragically sad. It's about a school shooting, and it's like, and I think 4 POVs or something. So it's a bunch of POVs of the students during this day, and it is quite horribly written if you ask me. And the characters are all caricatures and stereotypes, but yeah, so horrible writing. But I did cry my eyes out because at the end of the day it is a school shooting, so I'm gonna cry my eyes out regardless. But it just wasn't very good writing, but you might enjoy it. I know the girlies love a good sad book, and is it good? But is it sad? Yes. So okay, that is it for the non-fantasy books, I think. Now we're gonna get into the fantasy books that I'm unhauling. I'm making a bit of a mess here. So we have the Legend trilogy by Marie Lu. I read this back when I was first getting into reading. I was a dystopian girly, and I did really enjoy these books. I don't have anything bad to say about them, honestly. I liked them. This is another one where it's like one of the characters is a white person. I don't got nothing against people now, but I just feel like if you're an author of color, why don't you just make both your characters people of color? You know, they could have both been Asian. But anyways, the guy is Asian and the girl is white. And you know, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But anyways, I did really enjoy these books. I thought they were great. It felt like reading a movie to me. Like it felt like I was reading a dystopian movie, and I really enjoyed them. And then the author decided to do something she should not have done. And she extended the series and wrote this book, which is called Rebel, which is an extension of this trilogy. And there was no reason for this book. That's all I will have to say. I think it was a waste. Yeah, this did not need to be written. I was satisfied with what happened in these books, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it was just average. Whatever. Sometimes things feel like a money grab, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so another series by that author that I'm getting rid of is Warcross and Wildcard. This is a duology, Warcross being the first book. I did enjoy this. I gave both books very high ratings. I thought they were very good, just like I did with Legend, the original trilogy. I gave them very high ratings as well. But there is something in this book that just I don't like. It's like, it's not a spoiler. There's just like a character whose like mind gets put into technology. So it's like the person is gone, but their soul, not really their soul, but like their mind lives on, or I guess their soul lives on in technology. Like I don't like that. That just scares me, and it's just like tragic, and like how can one exist in such a way? It's I don't know. It makes me sad, and I just don't like it. Oh, it's just creepy. That's so, I don't know how to explain it. I just don't like it. Anyways, so, but yeah, these books are about gamers, and yeah, it was very cool. I actually really enjoyed this. The whole plot and premise, the idea of it was very unique and very interesting to me. And yeah, I think you would love them. I thought they were good. But I'm just not gonna read them again, but they were good. Okay, next we have the Rebel of the Sands trilogy. I really enjoyed these books. I thought they were great. I do think the author might not be of this culture though, so that is an issue. But I don't remember, but I think that, yeah, I think this author is not of this culture, so that's an issue there. But anywho, I did read these books and I really did enjoy them. I thought they were really good, and I cried a lot. Some authors are not afraid to their characters, okay? And I feel like when I first started reading and I was reading a lot of YA, authors were not scared to kill off characters back then. Like YA authors in dystopian and fantasy books, they were killing off characters left and right. Nowadays, I feel like fantasy writers do not kill off their characters, which is fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. Actually, I'm so fine with that, but I'm just saying. Anyways. All right, so next I have, okay, let's just do this one first. I have Children of Blood and Bone, the first and second book in the series. I know what you're thinking, like, how could I get rid of these books? But I just don't have the urge to ever read them. I've had these books for many years. I think it's been like 4 or 5 years. I've had these books and I have not had the urge to read them. I did start this one 5 years ago, I think it was. I started this one 5 years ago, and I read it, I was listening to the audiobook while reading it, and the narrator, good narrator, but there's 3 points of views in this book, and the narrator read every single point of view in the exact same tone, in the exact same way, and like it just took me out of the story. I'm just like, you gotta switch up your voice at least a little bit to keep me in these characters' individual minds, you know? So yeah, and sometimes with fantasy I need an audiobook just to get me into the story. So like after the 150 page mark, then maybe I could read it physically on my own. I don't know how far I got with this. I don't think that far. Yeah, well it seems like I got past the 100 page mark, so I probably got to the 150 page mark, or at least like between 100 and 150. So if I still wasn't feeling it, then that's an issue. And also, like, I heard great things about the first book, but I did not hear great things about the second book. People seemed really disappointed when this came out, and now that the third book is out, I'm not hearing the greatest things about that one either. But I could be wrong on the third one. I haven't paid too much attention to what people are saying about the third one, so yeah. But I don't know. I might keep them because the covers are so beautiful. Like, I love these covers so much, so I might not sell these. But I don't like owning books just to have them. Like, I like to read whatever books I own. I have to think. I don't know. Anyways, I have this trilogy. If there's an audiobook of this trilogy, I'll probably read it that way. But for now, I'll get rid of the series. I have the first and third books in hardcover and the second book in paperback, so if you don't mind that, you know, that would be great if you can take these off my hands. I'm sorry in advance that is the way I bought them. I know, they were on sale. Don't ask me why I did it. Anywho, this is by a Black author with a Black female main character, so yeah, should be good. Okay, so next I have the Unbecoming of Mara Dyer series, and I bought this right before the world had some changes, to put it extremely lightly, and I heard not so good things about this author, so therefore I'm just not going to read them. I'm just going to sell them. So these are brand new, and yeah, so if you want to read them but you don't want to support this author, then you can buy them off of me. Okay, so yeah. I also have Cinder, which is a YA dystopian classic, and this is the OG cover. But yeah, I probably won't read it, so it can go to someone who will. I feel like I'm tipping more and more over. Anyways, then we have The Wicked Deep. This is another book that I'll throw in for free if you want me to, because it is pretty worn on the title. So if you want me to just throw this in for free on one of your packages, I definitely will. Anyways, this was a fun YA read. This was a very white book to me because there was like only white characters in it. But anyway, whatever, it's fine. It's like a witchy, wait, was it witchy? Or just did it have witchy vibes? Let's just say it had witchy vibes because I'm not fully remembering. But I think I did enjoy this book, and it was spooky to me at the time when I read it. So yeah, I think this is a fun read for spooky, well, maybe not fun, but it's a good read, I think, for spooky season. Yeah, I enjoyed this actually, if my memory is correct. I'm pretty sure I vlogged it back then, but I have made a bunch of my videos private. So yeah, anywho. Then we have Sky in the Deep. I heard great things about this, but I don't need to own it physically. Yeah, I don't need to own this physically. I can just listen to an audiobook or something of it, but I heard good things about this one. I actually saw someone post about this recently, which was very strange because the last time I heard anyone speak about this was many years ago. And I saw a girl on TikTok post about this. I think it was this book. I could be wrong, but I think it was this book that she posted, and she was just like, this was a great book, you know, so yeah. Okay, so next we have The Darkest Legacy by Alexandra Bracken. So this is a continuation from the Darkest Mind series. The Darkest Mind series, I love those books. Those books got me into reading. It changed my life because it got me to become an avid reader. And yeah, it really did change my life actually, because look at me now. But yeah, I love the original series. This is like a continuation standalone of the series that did not need to be written, in my opinion. And it's a chunker, and it didn't need to be written. But if you do want to read this book, if you read the Darkest Mind series and you've been wanting to get into this standalone continuation, buy it off of me. Okay, you might enjoy it. So yeah, it wasn't bad. It was just average. It was nice to see the characters and revisit them, but it was just an average read that I didn't think needed to be written. Okay, next I have Illuminae from the Illuminae Files series, another booktube YA classic. And the way it's printed is very interesting. Like, it's printed as if it's files. Like, very, very cool. Very, very cool book, because it takes place in space, I think. I don't really remember, but I think so. Yeah, it's not for me. I'm not a sci-fi girly. I tried. I'm not a sci-fi girly, so that's just that. But I heard great things. Speaking of sci-fi, we have War Girls by Tochi Anibuchi, and this cover is so beautiful. Like, it's so stunning, and I might keep this book just because of the cover. But like I said, I don't like to keep books that I don't plan on reading. But it's so beautiful. I'm just not a sci-fi girl. I don't know. I'm not a sci-fi girly. Like, sci-fi does not excite me. Space books do not excite me. This was definitely a cover buy, but it's so stunning. So you should read it, okay? You should buy it off of me and read it. All right, again, I negotiate prices, so if you need a cheaper price, you just let me know, and I will accommodate. Okay, my voice is getting scratchy. I need water. Then we have the Inheritance Games. So I originally bought this because I thought it was an adult standalone, okay? I did not know this was the start of a series, and I did not know it was YA. So, and I've heard very mixed reviews, and I don't got time for the mixed reviews. I'm just gonna give it away. I don't want to buy the entire series, and I just thought it was gonna be like that movie. People said it was gonna be like that movie, and I can't remember the name of it, but Knives Out. I thought it was gonna be like, people said it was gonna be like Knives Out, so since Knives Out has adult characters, I thought it was gonna be an adult book, and I thought it was gonna be a standalone. Anyways, whatever. People seem to love it, so you will like it then. Okay, this is the last little pile. So then I have the Black Fanes. This, okay. The most beautiful, stunning cover. Like, I don't want to get rid of this because it's really so beautiful. I hope you can see it on camera. It's so, so pretty. Okay, I think it's just, oh no, I actually remember why I put this in my unhaul pile. It's because when I first started reading it, it felt very young. And of course, I can read YA, I love YA, but it felt like the writing felt amateur a little bit. But I shouldn't say that because I only read a few pages, so I don't want to critique this. Okay, I have to think about it. Maybe I'll still read it, child. Then we have the Atlas 6. This is a damaged copy that I got from Book Outlet, so I will give this book away for free. No problems, because it's damaged. I'm not going to make you pay for that. I don't even think I put this up on my Pingo books because it's damaged. Did I? I don't think I did, but I don't know. So yeah, this is a book I will throw in for free. No problem. And then I have 2 copies of The Queen of Nothing hardcovers. I got these, and I didn't get the rest of the series in hardcover because I already have the whole series in paperback, and I love the series. I love the Cool Print series. Love it. But then when I got these, I was like, well, I got one, and I got an extra one. It's a long story. I don't remember. Actually, what is the story? I don't remember fully. Anyways, anywho, I made the decision that I don't need the series in hardcover because it's YA, and I like having my YA books to be either shorter hardbacks or paperbacks. So yeah, anyways, that's it. I'm really just rambling at this point. I need to put the books away. This is my Book Unhaul. My Pingo books will be in the link below, and you could follow me on there or just, you know, buy some books, negotiate. I'm accommodating, all that good stuff. I need water. When I talk so much, I become undone. I didn't need my fan. I stayed pretty cool, I'd say, because I have the ceiling fan on. Okay, we did good. We did good. Alrighty, is this the end of the video? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching my book unhaul video. I hope it wasn't too long. Anyways, yeah.